Hey guys, welcome back to the Tamareathon. Tamareathon. So this is day 4. I couldn't keep y'all hanging. I just got back from jogging and I took me a shower and I've been chilling. But I don't want to leave y'all hanging. So this is another video. I'm going to start this video off by saying that I feel like it's a lot of people going through the same or similar transitions that I may have went through or is going through at this time. So I'm making this video because I feel like even though I'm talking about myself, if you can relate, replace me as you and think of the video as if it's you talking to yourself, because I kid you not, bro, it was so many people in my past that really tried to play me. Like, they really thought that I was slow. Like, ooh, excuse my language because I don't like using that term, but they thought that I was not gonna catch on to them not liking me or them not wishing me well. Like, it was a lot of people in my past, they smiled in my face, they pretended to be my friend, they pretended to be my family, like, and they whole time they was wishing and plotting on my downfall. Like, and I feel like people try to say, well, okay, well, just talk to me again or just rebuild the friendship, let us hang out again if you forgive me. And I feel like you could forgive somebody from a distance. I love my family from a distance. Like, I forgive my family from a distance. I never had a family member or someone that was close to me that may have wronged me. I never had them come to me and take accountability, admit that they was wrong, and basically apologize. Like, I never had that. That's why I try to make sure I do that. Like, if I'm wrong, I'll say I'm wrong, because it's like, it's no point of going through this world acting like you don't do no wrong and you out here wronging people, because all that's gonna do is attract negative karma, negative energy, and negative things, negative people. Like, if you're a flawed person and you always lying on other people or trying to make other people to seem like there's some way that you know deep down in your spirit that they're not, you're gonna attract people that's gonna do those same things to you. So it's like, when you're going through a breakthrough, you gotta be cautious, and you can't just let people from your past come into your life, because those people from your past that seen you go through stuff and seen you struggle and seen you overcome that, they wanted to play a part in, like, seeing your downfall. Like, they watched you. Like, for instance, I had people around me, they watched me go through, like, homelessness and living in the shelter and stuff, and they saw that didn't break me. They saw that I bounced back times 10 because I ended up getting my own place. Like, I didn't go move in with nobody. I didn't move back in with my parents. I went and got my own place, and I did something that I thought I could never do. So I feel like it was people around me who saw that and was like, okay, well, since I'm close to her and I low-key don't like her and she don't know that, I'm going to try to play a part in her downfall. I'm going to try to make her not succeed. And they do this because if they see that they played a part in you not being successful, that gives them an ego boost. That makes them feel good about themselves, because they're like, wow, that person was so strong. Like, that person was so confident and I was able to knock them down, so I must be powerful. That's why a lot of people now, they don't like me. Like, they may smile in my face, they may try to get in contact with me, but they don't like me because they try to end me, bro. Like, it's people out here, they literally tried to end me. They wanted to see me dead because they saw the power within me that at the time I didn't see within myself. So they're like, okay, let me try to end her. Let me try to kill her self-esteem. Let me try to unmotivate her before she sees her full potential, because it's once she steps into her power, it's no stopping her. But all of that, no weapon formed against me will prosper. Like, come on, like, let's wake that up for real, because, like, I'm telling you, like, if you know that you went through your life feeling like, dang, like, why don't nobody like me? Like, why every time I befriend people, they're fake or they don't like me or they're jealous? Like, it's because you have something in you that you haven't seen in yourself yet. So people, what they do is, instead of they hype you up, or instead of they say, like, oh, I see you being a celebrity one day, or I see you being this, I see you being that, instead of they hype you up, since they feel like they would never be on that level or they strive to be like you, they will try to knock you down before you're able to see who you really are. Like, I feel like, for instance, like my mom, I feel like my mom never wanted me to be the person I am today. Like, I feel like she never wanted me to live the life that I'm living today. And the reason I say that, it's not no hate to my mom. Like, you know what I'm saying? She went through stuff that caused her to, you know, act certain ways with me, but that's okay. Like, but I do genuinely feel like my mama didn't want to see me win. Like, it was like a slap in her face to see me win, because I don't know, like, I don't want to say she felt like the odds were against me, but it's like the way she went against me, like the way she was comfortable with watching my dad kick me out, and then she coming to me like, oh, that's not right, and then she do the same thing. It's like, I knew from the bottom of my heart I couldn't necessarily have a close connection with my family, because other family members definitely played a part in it as well. But that's because, like, it's like, yeah, I could say, like, those people do love me, and yes, they could say they love me, but it's something within them that is, like, triggering them so bad, or, like, hurting them so bad that they haven't healed from, to the point where, like, I triggered them. I'm gonna give you an example. Basically, people can only be around me if I'm not operating in my best self. If I'm being a people pleaser and I have no boundaries, or I'm letting people talk to me any kind of way or do me any kind of way, it's like people feel like that's the only way they could be around me. If I have boundaries, if I'm doing good, if I have goals and I'm accomplishing them and I'm operating in my fullest potential, it's like family members and friends from my past that I no longer associate with, they couldn't handle me like that. They had to only be around me when I was at my lowest, or going through stuff all the time, like, or, you know, whatever the case may be. Those types of people, in that time when I was going through stuff and I didn't want to elevate, I could be around them. I had no problem being around them. You know what I'm saying? Everything was cool. But I made a decision in my adult life that, like, hey, I want to be better. Like, I want to operate as the best version of myself. And I know that I don't have no business trying to go back around those people that I know that if I'm operating in the best version of myself, that's going to intimidate them, or that's going to make them feel some type of way, or that's going to make them go to other people and say, oh, Taylor feels like she's better than everybody. Like, no, you think that I'm better than you, and to see me operating in a healthy way that you're not doing is triggering. It reminds you of all the stuff that you failed to do and all the stuff that you're not working on. And that's okay, because either you could just not be around me or go work on that stuff. Like, it don't matter, but I just know that I can't have those people in my life to know that, like, I can't have those people in my life because I know I want to win. I know I want to win. Like, I know I'm gonna win. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, to those people, like, to see me win, they don't want to see it because they feel like that deprives them of something. Like, that makes them feel like, oh, well, I'm supposed to be better than this person, so how are they winning and I feel like I'm not? Like, that's their business. Like, I had to get an understanding that the way people feel about themselves, even if they try to project that on you, that's still their business. So that's why I respect my family. Like, I respect past people, like, that used to be in my life. I respect them because how they felt against me at that time, even now, that's their business. Like, it's people out here probably be watching me and they guts be boiling. Nah, but it's probably people that be watching my channel for, and they be mad, probably sitting up their face balled up. Look at her, look what she got on, look at her hair. Like, you know what I'm saying? And send them love, because it's like, that's your business. Like, it's like, whether somebody like you or hate you, that's their business. Whether that's your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, your cousin, your friend, your best friend, your homegirl. Like, you know what I'm saying? If, like, how people feel about you, that's their business. And so that's why I, like, distance myself from a lot of people that I used to be seen with, because it's just like, if I know that I want to win, I can't surround myself around people who feel like I shouldn't win. Like, those people in my past felt like I shouldn't win. They felt like I shouldn't be anything. Like, some people, like, I felt like at times, my own sibling was, like, competing with me. Like, if I started doing good, if I got into, like, a lane or had a passion for something, now they're trying to do it. Like, and it's like, I never sat up there and did that with them. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, if I feel like, I'm going to stop saying, oh, why am I always attracting weird energy? It's not the fact that I'm always attracting weird energy. It's what I grew up in. Like, I grew up in a family dynamic where it's like, it seemed like to me, my dad hated my brother. Like, it seemed like my dad was super jealous of my brother, and my mom was super jealous of me. And so the family that I grew up in, they were very critical. They would critique me down to the music I would listen to. Like, why you listen to that? Why you want to dress like that? Why you know what I'm saying? Like, it was a lot going on. Like, and then with my parents putting me out, like my dad putting me out and stuff, like, it really played a part in my mental, because it basically showed me that the people who brought me into this world, like, they're not gonna protect me, you know? And like, at first maybe they did, like, they did things that they felt like was protection, but I knew, being here like right now, and I don't see none of the people I grew up with, like, you know what I'm saying, that tells me a lot. Those people was not gonna protect me. But at the same time, it wasn't like, I feel like it was my parents' responsibility at a certain point to protect me. But at the end of the day, if they chose not to do that, and they chose to be like, okay, every man for themselves, Taylor, you gotta go fend for yourself, girl, we can't be around you no more. Like, you know what I'm saying, like, I didn't fight, I didn't call the police, because honestly, when my mom kicked me out, my name was on the lease, and I was paying her money to basically rent a room from her. So if she would have called the police on me, the police would have told her that I would have been able to stay, because all I would have had to do was say I'm on the lease. I didn't do none of that. When my mama told me to leave, I left. I didn't have no apartment in my name. I didn't have no house passed down to me, no generational wealth. Babe, none of that. My parents did not set me up. Some people, parents out here got generational wealth and made sure they were financially stable before they had children. And you know what I'm saying, when they kids got 18, they was able to get them a house or show them how to get their own apartment and help them out. Like, my parents didn't do that. My parents did not set me up. My parents got... My parents, first of all, my dad, he had... Child, we ain't even gonna get into all that. But nah, unfortunately, my parents did not have any generational wealth. I'm gonna make sure I have generational wealth for my family, because, you know, yeah. But yeah, like, my mama kicked me out. She made her decision, and I kept going ever since. Then fast forward, my brother told me that my mom, like, basically had a conversation with him prior to even kicking me out, bringing it to his attention that she wanted to do it. So, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like everybody made their decision, and I'm just happy that we just living now. Like, we just living. Like, we vibing. Like, what is we, bro? We vibing now. Like, shout out to all the people from my past. Like, shout out to y'all, because y'all helped me get to where I'm at. And it's crazy, because for the longest, I kept feeling like I ain't had no support from them. I kept feeling like they wasn't helping me and da-da-da-da-da. But in actuality, them depriving that help, them trying to hold me back, actually pushed me forward. Like, it actually made me stronger. Like, if my mama never would have kicked me out and my dad never would have kicked me out, I never would have I wouldn't have my own place today. I never would have got my first apartment back in 2021. Literally. Like, that never would have happened. Even though I had got evicted from that first apartment, I thought that after eviction it was over for you couldn't get another apartment. I had got me a new apartment, what? A little over the next year later? I kid you not. No VPN, babe. My name. Everything legal. So it's like, God is so good. Like, quit. If you going through this with your family and you feel like the people around you want to see you stunted, or want to see you not grow, or want to see you stay in a certain, like, space, think of it like, lean more into your faith. Even if you don't believe in God, believe in yourself. Tell yourself you can make it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't believe in God, pray to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, speak affirmations over yourself and just tell yourself, like, it's bigger than mom. It's bigger than dad. It's bigger than sister. It's bigger than brother. It's bigger than all the people that look at you and feel like you don't deserve to live the life that you live. It's bigger than them. I could look at somebody and feel like, oh, they don't deserve that. It's bigger than me. That's why I don't think like that. Because I know I'm not bigger than the program. And it's a lot of people out here trying to be bigger than the program. It's a lot of people out here like, nah, I'm finna strip her of this. Or if I take this from her, she gonna fail. Or if I'm not there for her, she gonna fail. And I never fail. Have not failed yet. I took some L's, but I learned from them. That's not failure to me. Failure is when you keep going through the same cycles and you keep making the same mistakes over and over again and you're not getting anywhere. Now, that's failure. Failure is when you turn your back on people that you knew meant you well, because you feel like if you turn your back on them, they're going to fail and you're going to move on to bigger and better things. That's not how life works. That may be how your mind works. That may be how what you think, due to the trauma you experienced, due to the people, parents, and family that turn their back on you. You may think that way, like, oh, I'm gonna turn my back on this person because even though like they is cool, I'm gonna turn my back on them because they doing too much. Like, look at them, like they got too much going on over there, and I don't want to see all that. I don't want to see all that around me because I don't have all that going on for myself. So what I'm gonna do is when they go on hard times, I'm gonna turn my back on them. I'm not gonna help. I'm not gonna contribute, because if I don't contribute, they're not gonna get anywhere. It's bigger than you. That's why I don't trip no more about people liking my content or commenting. I don't trip no more about that, because it's bigger than that person feeling like they're gonna withhold a like or a comment and that's gonna keep me at a certain what? No, never that. Never that. But anyway, y'all, I'm not gonna keep rambling. This just like a little video. I wanted to do something different. This ain't like no story time. I just wanted to do like a chit chat. Like, I don't know what to call this. But I feel like it was needed. Like, I just had to clock some tea real quick, because I'm telling you, there's a lot of people from my past thought they was bigger than the program. Thought they were bigger than God. And then a lot of these people, they'll tell you out their mouth that they believe in God, but they will do stuff behind closed doors that they feel like nobody watching them. Like, ooh, they're so mysterious. They're so sneaky. Let me stop. But yeah, y'all, I'm going to see y'all tomorrow. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And let go and let God. Amen.